like common sayings, don't burn bridges, like, you know, never burn a bridge you're thinking you're gonna ever have to cross again, like, don't bite the hand that feeds, like, everything that goes around comes around. Like, you know, when you're young, you're just like, I can't believe this is happening, but it's like, it's true, and it all boils down to, it's just business. And my way of doing business isn't their way of doing business. My entire philosophy has been, we should all work and create together, and if I can teach you and bring you along, let's keep doing that. But of course, that's my vision. And somebody who has their own vision can only sort of like serve or volunteer and work on my vision for so long.
Right.
And nobody's ever going to have as much passion for my vision as me.
How long did it take you to figure that out?
A long time.
Yeah.
It's still, there are still situations that like burn me. Like, I'll speak about it, and it's me just being a baby. It's the a band that I'll make two, like, I'll call them hit videos, you know, and then I see a third video, like, I'm on YouTube, literally it's like, suggested view, this band's new video. I'm just like, huh.
Yeah.
Because I find it interesting. I'm like, we made two hit things together. I just feel like what I would do if somebody had, like, let's say somebody had acted in two of my movies and was phenomenal, and then I was making my next movie, and obviously if there's a role that suits them, they're the first person I'm calling. We already like working together. We already know we can build something, and then I can direct them, they can act. I would call them.
Right.
But then I see this band, it's like, but to not even have the opportunity. I don't mind the competition of like, hey, we have a new song, send us an idea. And if I send an idea and they go, not for us, we have to go with somebody else, great. You know, it's art. Like, everything's subjective and whatever they're looking for. But it's strange sometimes when sometimes it feels like the business pull of like, their management or their label or new people coming into their life. There's like, we've got a better, shinier thing over here. It's like, it just takes a long time to be like, that's just the way it is. There's nothing you can control, and you just.
And it's so funny though, because that's really like, it's you say it like that, but that really is 90% of what it is. Like, everybody doing this stuff, and like, you get to a certain level, everybody's competent.
Yeah.
Everybody can basically get done what you want to do, and unless somebody comes with a very specific idea that you're like, that's the one I want, then it's like, you pretty much get away with anything.
I mean, there's great examples. But then what also did it too was the more like documentaries I watch about bands that I love, the history. I look back, you know, I used to be a big fan of reading the back of why I miss CDs the most is like, who mixed this album? Because sometimes it'd be like, I'd go to the record store before there were blogs about what CDs to buy, and you'd be looking at the back and be like, oh, I know this producer's name. He did that. So sometimes it'd be like, well, I'll take a risk on this band, or I think I've heard something on the radio, and be like, oh, the people involved are really good. I like them. But you would see like Nirvana Nevermind comes out, and that's Butch Vig that mixed it, and arguably is like, you know, the fourth member of the band that made the sound, and then they go do In Utero with somebody else. Great record, not as popular or successful, and you're just like, why would you not keep? And I get sometimes it's like you don't want to be stale. If things start to feel stale, but usually that's a mutual thing where you're like, okay,
everybody gets it.
We get it, you know, because it's, you know, it's never a budget thing. Like, that's to my detriment. Budget has never been a concern. Like, if I like a project for no money or lots of money, I say yes, because I'm unfortunately more driven by creativity than money. I say unfortunately because, you know, as you get up in your years, you're like, oh, there's like real things I should be considering and saving for.
Yeah, creativity doesn't necessarily pay the mortgage.
Yeah, and I just, you know, but my nature is just like, let's go shoot something on the weekend for free, don't care. So it's never been like I was like, oh, I'm asking for too much money to come back and work with this band, you know. Yeah, but it just boils down to part of it. So it's like anything, I can piss and moan about it, or I can just adapt and go with it. And